Okay, so some of you asked what kind of rifles I use, and this is pretty much my entire AG collection. The one you see me use the most in the video is my CQB M4, my MP5k. This is like my pride and joy rifle, so I don't use it so much because this is my MP7. You only see me use this during the night games. Here's my 1911. Alright, so the MP5k is base TM design. Frickin' Vince. You can see I'm using a T1 micro replica. This is just a foam-filled suppressor. Flashlight. Now the flashlight is sitting on a rail that I bolted into the forward grip. The other thing that I did was I bored out an opening so I can use a small screwdriver to get to the hop-up and make adjustments. Because if I need to do that, then I have to take off the suppressor, take out the pin, pull off the front grip. It's just easier this way. Alright, next up is my CQB M4 that I use a lot. Nothing really special about it. I run a buffer tube lipo in the stock, JG high torque motor, JG gears, element hop-up unit, Madbull tightbore, clone aim point. The battery box is just for show. It does nothing at all. This is, I forgot what brand, Madbull GnP. It's a quick detach, quick on, off with the suppressor. The gearbox is a JG non-blowback, but the body is a GnG. Now, I like the GnG bodies because it's more reinforced than a standard JG body. For those of you who have them, if you've ever dropped it or you've taken it apart one too many times, you know that the tabs in the back that attach to the upper receiver will snap off and then you're just screwed. The GnG bodies are really similar to the classic Army bodies in that you just pull out the front pin and the upper receiver will slide off. I feel like it's a lot more durable, more reinforced. This base gun from my long rifle is a GnG pneumatic blowback. It uses a lot of the same parts that my CQB M4 does, but this is like my pretty rifle. The CQB is like my beater rifle, but I use my beater rifle a lot more than I do this one. Same setup for the battery, 11.1 lipo in the buffer tube. Primary arms, aim point T1 replica, and I like this one because it has the kill flash up front. So if a BB impacts it, which you can see it's happened before, it's not going to bust my lens. Stupid focus. GnP M160 motor, modify standard ratio gear set, element red hop up. You can see the red. Madbull tightbore bucking. This is a legit VTAC rail, but my preference. I don't mind dumping the money into it. This rifle is actually modeled after my AR, minus the barrel length. This is like an inch shorter, but I like it. Box does absolutely nothing. If you notice, on both my stocks, I have a portion cut away. Now the reason why that portion is cut away is because when I use a mesh mask and I try to get cheek weld, I end up having to lean my head over the opposite side. So it's just more area for my head to get shot. With this cutout, I don't have to lean over as far, and it's easier for me to get a quick sight in if I need a snapshot on somebody. This is my TM 1911. All the internal components are still stock, minus the recoil spring and the hammer spring. The only thing that's aftermarket now is the lower, which is a metal railed KJ lower from their single stack 1911 line. But all the internal components for the lower are still TM. I'm still using the plastic slide, flashlight, and for the dots, I painted them white. Because on stock TM pistols, at least on this one, the Mu, it came with flat black sights. My TM MP7. For any of you MP7 owners, you know this is not stock. This is the SOCOM Gear Ace stock. All the internal components are still the same, minus the modified wiring, so I could use 7.4 lipos. and the 9-ball Lilac extended barrel. Okay, so now we're going to do some test firing. I don't have any shoot and see, so we're not going to look at the groupings. Instead, I'm going to shoot at that stop sign on the bus, which is about, how far do you think that is?
About 50 feet.
50 feet. Good enough for a headshot or man-sized chest target maneuver? Now I'm going to shoot at the satellite dish.
Suppressor.
Still recording?
Yes. Keep going.
We have the MP5k, what I still consider a TM 1911, TM MP7, GnG M4, and my Mutant, I guess you can call it a JG M4. Thanks for watching.
Oh, are you Milton Junkie? Can I get your autograph?
Stop.
Can I get a shout?
What are
Can I
you
get a
doing?
shout out?
What are you doing? Stop.
Milton Junkie. Milton Junkie.
I don't know what Lewis is doing.
Milton Junkie, you're my hero. You're my hero.